Running back searching for a hole. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Guys, let's look big picture at Florida State. They've climbed into the top 25. Nothing has been given to these guys, but they're quickly becoming a problem for everybody else.
Well, they are, and they earned that number beside their name. They've played really, really well. The question is now, can you keep it? David, how many times in the past have we seen a team outside the top 25 finally get ranked and then get blown out the very next week?
And there's not a lot of difference between 25 and 45. A lot of times, so many people close together. So earn that ranking and try to keep climbing.
He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one.
You want to get the crowd out of the game? Make it boring. Pound the football. Run the football right at them. It takes the juice away. It takes that sauce away. You don't get to those third down situations where they get absolutely bonkers, and it's hard for the quarterback to even think. Just run the football right at them.
Catch inside the 30 and still running. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. It's almost incomprehensible to think the Noles failed to break 17 points 10 times a season ago. That's a year after being prolific, Jesse. So what are the keys to regaining some form?
Now, Reese, I think it's the quarterback position. I think this team was spoiled in a lot of ways when they had Jordan Travis. And they obviously had so much NFL talent surrounding him, but they had a leader. They had a guy that everybody could look at when times got tough and believe in. Someone has got to be able to establish themselves at the quarterback position for this team to get back to its winning ways.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Looking for a man. It's Castellanos. Oh, they're after him. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
That's a big-time play on the D-line right there. And listen, you know, they've had a lot of NFL guys in recent years up front. William the Fridge Perry, old-school Clemson great on the D-line. He'd be proud of watching that performance on that last play. This guy right here, man, sometimes he just looks like a throwback.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. The sure hands, it's McCoy. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch, you gave up the completion, what do? You set up 4th and long, you're going to get the ball back, go get some water and celebrate.
Absolutely perfect. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
I know one thing this head coach does every week is he challenges his guys to start fast. And it's so important today, playing on the road in this kind of environment. You saw a nice drive. They didn't get the touchdown they would have loved, but still, kicking that field goal and taking this early lead, that's a statement for the visiting team.
He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. Want to look on the bright side, at least you can pile up a bunch of yards if you can move the ball, because it is a long way to the end zone. Off play action on 1st down. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
And I know it wasn't successful there, but you can go back to last week. Like, they're going to throw this man the football. They find creative ways to get in the ball. Really good coaches get their playmakers the ball in space, and that's what I like about this offense. I bet they come back to him and find a way to throw him the football some more.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. To the air, it's Klubnik. Unloads to the right. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. What a complete disaster. What a terrible decision to run that far backwards and take the safety. They'll get set for the free kick after the safety. He's in open space downfield. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
You want to end the play quickly, get in the backfield that fast, get to the guy, and get him on the ground. Nice job penetrating right from the snap, getting off the ball so quick, penetrating the backfield and making something happen.
To the air on second down. Rushes on him. Takes a hit as he fires. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Really good toughness by the QB to hang in there, take a big shot, but I will not give him credit for throwing into double coverage. So, nice job hanging in there, being tough, make a better decision, do not throw into double coverage. He got lucky that was an interception.
Gives it on the option. Oh, out of space. Big play, takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Off the play fake on first down. Fires to the wideout. He makes a catch. Creates a little room. He's loose. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
Nice catch there. I'll tell you, the Seminole passing attack has come a long way over the years. When I was playing against them back in the day, they were in the I formation every single play. Maybe it was play action. Maybe it was a shot play to the perimeter of the field. Now, they've got guys running all different kinds of routes, playing at different tempos, lining up all over the field. This dude is a guy you just have to know where he is every single snap.
The Seminoles are moving quickly down the field. To the air, it's Castellanos. Got a man, it's McCoy. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Back to pass on second down. Catch in the middle, it's Blackwell. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on Ipte if they can stop him on third down. To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Really nice job on third down by this offense. This offense has struggled on third downs throughout the season. Not even in the top 50, but you know what? When you make it third and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So let's see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
Tight end now in motion. They're working that left side. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On first and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
They love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. Now the play fake. Using his legs to buy some time. Zings it complete to the right. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
See if they can even operate in this noise. Trying to punch it in. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down.
2nd quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you practice all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
Here comes the Wildcat. Watch out here. On the direct snap, it's White. He's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida State.
And how about this offense? A big situation on 4th and goal, and you trust your running back. You trust your offensive line. You trust the physicality of this unit, and they reward that trust, and they punch it in for 6.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That drive covered 62 yards for the touchdown and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll try it over the left side. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Finds his big tight end. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. For a quarterback as highly touted as Cade Klubnik was, I think he would even tell you he started slowly, but man, the progression, the improvement has been exponential, Jesse.
It has, Reese, and he's played big in big games as of late. You think back to last year's ACC championship game, and then I would argue his game against Texas, even in the loss and in the playoff, that might have been his best game of the season, making throw after throw. You can see why he was so highly recruited, and if he plays up to that standard week in, week out, Clemson's going to be really tough to beat.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10.
42 Spider. 42 Spider.
Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Gets rid of it. Intercepted for the 11th time. Got room on the return. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Looking down the left side. And the deep shot was knocked away incomplete, but there is a penalty flag down. Let's get the call. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Ready to fire from the pistol. Back to pass, it's Castellanos. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's White. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Great spot to attack there, right off the turnover. Try to strike and keep them reeling.
Absolutely. Coaching 101. Sudden change. When you create a turnover and you get the ball back on offense, attack, attack, attack. Use the momentum. Try to make a big play.
They'll run it in the red zone. It's Williams. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
How frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Hands it off. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is a top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
This crowd knows when to bring it. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's cut.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're fourth and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Splits the uprights, it's good. And that will extend their lead even further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Notre Dame is trailing right now, but they are not out of this. I remember Rocket Ismail wake up the echoes all by himself. Let's see if this group can come back. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Navy. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll leave it with him. Breaks the tackle. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
I think the offensive coordinators over there going, thank goodness we don't play them every week. This defense has been suffocating. This offense got to find something moving forward that they can hang their hat on, some kind of identity. Today they were shut down, but listen, there's a game next week, right? Like, got to continue to find what it is that makes this team go, that makes them tick, that makes them get first downs and hopefully move the football.
They've got the screen set up. They've got him now, and he almost picked up that first down on the screen.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. The Tigers come to the line needing just inches for the first down. To the ground to try to move the chains. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. First one of the day is on its way. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on once. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Wants to throw. It's Castellanos. He'll pull it down and run. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. The Noles racing to the line in the hurry-up. Second down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed in the middle, it's Robinson. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Man, it's nice having a QB that is going to hang in there. You could tell, hanging in there, he knows he's going to get hit, right? If I'm going to get hit, I might as well make a completion. Great job hanging in there, throwing the football on target and getting the completion.
Wants to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
They're dealing with a second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Grabbed over the middle, it's White. He's down at the 27. They can stop the clock, and this is a first down.
Right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
And the Noles come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to throw, it's Castellanos. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
You know, these linebackers have to be so good in zone coverage of reading the quarterback's eyes to get to the ball. You saw that linebacker do it.
Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle, it's McCoy. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening first and goal from the 9. They'll immediately call timeout. And the Seminoles have it in scoring position on first and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Looking for the goal line. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. The Seminoles headed quickly to the line. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. Touchdown Seminoles! Quick strike through the air for the score. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Just enough time for one final play in this half. They'll run it to the right. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Seminoles will boot it away to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the right. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10.
3:25.
The give from the gun. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And the QB leaves the pocket, and he scrambles out, and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football, but the relentless chase, I love it. Getting to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Clemson will send the punt team out. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Gives it on the option. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking for room. It's Webster. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
3rd down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Wide receiver going in motion. Try to get it to the edge. Powers through the defender. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Here's the thing. I know this guy's not going to win the Heisman Trophy, but he's a pretty talented football player that's made big plays for this offense in the past. They have not had any success when they've given him chances so far in this game. And in the third quarter, you're getting a little nervous, I think, if you're the head coach, because he's a guy you need to have success if you're going to win.
Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Dropping back, it's Klubnik. He's got the tight end. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. It's amazing how fluid and potent an offense can seem when you get a great pickup on first down, and the tight end's a terrific place to go.
Tight ends nowadays are kind of like cheat codes. I mean, they just know so much about right here. Seeing zone, know when to sit it down, boom, positive yards, nice positive play for this offense.
Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
From inside the 40 at the 37, it's first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Brown. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move. It's first and 10. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Toss sweep to the right. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
Looking to throw, it's Klubnik. He's got an open man. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They'll line up to go for 2. They'll run it. He makes it in for the deuce, and now it's a 14-point game. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Rides the back on the option to give. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
Back to throw, it's Castellanos. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
That is an awesome play up front right there, crashing that play in the backfield. And it's funny, you think back to Clemson. Remember when Trevor Lawrence won a national title his true freshman year? It wasn't necessarily about Trevor Lawrence. They won that title because of their defensive dominance, especially on the D-line. That may have been the best D-line we've ever seen in college football. And I tell you, sometimes this dude looks like he could start on that D-line. He's that talented.
Catch in the middle, it's Blackwell. He is denied, cannot get to the first down marker, and it's fourth down coming. And the Seminoles will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Wants to adjust the pattern. Trying to get the corner. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day.
Second down. Clemson, 8.
So the final period starts with a second down play.
Let's go!
Looking to pass. It's Klubnik. Pressure coming. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. He'll try to take it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Man, this defense did a perfect job understanding the situation. You know you got the lead. You know they're going to be passing. And you come after the quarterback, get the big hit. You get pressure on the quarterback, good things happen, and they make the big INT.
The Seminoles trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Knowles! They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their fourth straight win. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You've got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. They get to him as he throws. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
You see an incompletion there. I think a big reason why this team is in such a hole right now in the fourth quarter is they have just not been able to find the explosive plays throwing the ball. And you got to wonder at this point, is it too little too late?
They'll run play action. Here comes the heat. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And you got to find a matchup. Like, what is the matchup out wide that you can go with? 4 verts, I get it, but they're playing deep. They're understanding that they got a lead. They can play with a cushion. We just need a guy to win a one-on-one battle. Who is our guy that we can pick to make a play down the field?
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25.
Now, 55 weak.
Looking downfield, it's Klubnik. And that is interception number 3 on the day. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They have it once again in spectacular field position, cashed in the last time, and even better this time around. They'll ride Davis here. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Trying to impose their will with the run. Oh, he's got some space. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
The Noles come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd and short, the power run here. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
And that's a great sign for this offense because this year we know there's been a little bit of inconsistency, and I think the biggest problem has been 3rd down. Right there, nice job executing, running the ball, picking up the first, and keeping this drive alive.
Power football with the run. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And the defense was locked in. You could tell they saw it. They reacted right away, got the running back on the ground immediately.
And the Noles now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Motion from the wide receiver. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. So now it's 2nd and long. Trying the left side. Stopped behind the line, and that's pretty much going to offset the gain on the previous play.
Man, what a game this guy has been having, living in the opponent's backfield. Already has 2 sacks in the game, and now he gets a TFL. He is so athletic, so quick twitch, so slippery, they just can't block him.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
ACC action, fellas, and all week there's been intrigue about this one. Miami is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Sebastian isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 7 over Syracuse. It wouldn't be the ACC if there weren't this kind of storyline, guys, and we promise to keep you posted.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a man. It's Klubnik. Quickly complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
Finds his tight end. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Brings it in down the left side. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
And a first down.
Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds his man, it's Adams. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync. And that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Here we go.
The play action fake. Under fire. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it, and more than enough for a first down. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense. And the Tigers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Intercepted deep in his own end. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
They want that clock to run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They are a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. The give to Davis. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Seminoles need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. The give to the tailback. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. To throw, it's Klubnik. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Just about had another one picked off. They have been way too reckless with the football, throwing it away 3 times already.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
This offense has already converted once on 4th down. Can they do it again? He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Finds a man in the middle. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one and to keep the drive alive.
Oh, and he just dropped it so close to his 2nd interception of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And he got a hand in there. Knocks it away, incomplete.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got it in the middle, it's Smith. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots, and their players are still out there competing.
It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365 days, you can talk about how you went out, you dominated, and you beat your rival. A lot of these guys are going to go on to the NFL. They'll be in locker rooms next year. They'll be talking about this for a long time.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've